So once again, you're welcome to Creative Sparks, and tonight we are going to have a very fantastic session with our guest speaker, guest speaker on the call. And today's topic is, as you can see on the screen, the digital ethos. And this is focused around building a smart online presence that will open doors, right? So, and we hope that this short session will be profitable and also help individuals to put adjustment into where the things that they need to adjust as touching their online presence. Yeah, and just to speak to our host, which is the Creative Sparks, we help and support people to ignite the little they have. People who have values and they have opportunity around them, but they cannot maximize, or they couldn't see. So we stand in a position to support, to push, to help, and to find a way that everybody is moving forward. Okay, so with that being said, I'm just going to go straight to our guest speaker today. His name is Emmanuel Lucario, and Emmanuel is a digital creator, and he's also a full stack funnel developer. At the same time, he's a front end web developer. So I've known Emmanuel for a few years. I mean, a few years ago, I met him, and he's doing amazing work, and that's one of the reasons why he's on board today. So just to be sure, I want to be sure that I'm audible enough. Please, can you confirm my voice is clear enough and my screen is visible? Can anybody please confirm you can hear me clearly? Okay, I think somebody.
Yes, you can hear you clearly.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right, thank you so much. All right, so Emmanuel is a creator, like I said. He has helped and he has built, he has coached, he has sold, he has consulted for different organizations, and then he has landed revenues over $150,000 US. And you know what that means. So, and he's an expert in funnel development. So when you see platforms where you want to get something done, you want to market something, and you create and craft an engaging piece and testimonials and all of that can compel people to buy your product or to subscribe to that thing you are trying to sell, this is your guy, your go-to guy. And so without wasting much of our time on that, I will just welcome Emmanuel. Emmanuel, you're welcome on the call today.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Yumi, for the introduction, and then everything that followed in between. I'm grateful to be here, and then I'm grateful to share the little knowledge I have with everyone on the call this evening.
Thank you.
So thank you for having me.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. So going straight to the business of the day, we don't look at what digital footprint is. Can you tell us what is, when you say digital footprint? The broad topic is the digital echoes. It talks about how our digital presence is being echoed in people's head, in people's mind, everywhere people go. Once we have a good print on the web, then it can echo. But just to put a definition or sentence to it, what can you tell us a digital footprint is?
Okay, so just like the name footprint says, literally it's just like a track. Your digital track record, your digital movement, your digital presence, your digital availability, your digital stand, your digital stamp. Like I had to use a lot of adjectives to qualify this footprint. So whichever one that catches your fancy, you can understand it from that perspective. So this is just your track record on the digital space. And then even breaking down further this digital is just the new technology that takes people further, like that takes relationship further from having a physical connection to having a sort of connection that is in between. In fact, it's not physical, but in between physical and it's also in between technological, because I have my reasons for saying that. Now, combining digital and the footprints together, this is just your track record in the online space, your track record in the online networking or online technological space. That is what digital footprints is. Those things that you do, or those things that you tend to do, those footprints that you want to, those tracks, I don't want to use the word footprints again, those tracks that you keep on the digital space. That is what I feel, I understand that digital footprints is all about.
Wow, so it's getting excited right now. So thank you for that concise definition of what digital footprint is, combining what digital space means and then the footprint. That's massive. All right, so we just move to the next thing that we want to look at, which is talking about how I can make my online presence. How can my online presence influence my business and career opportunities? I beg your pardon. So, what are the ways, or how can my visibility online boost or make my business go very well and create a kind of opportunity for me, being an individual, being a business, be it whoever you may be? How can that online presence influence our careers and even our businesses?
Okay, so first of all, I'd like to say that we are in 18th century. There was this time, we call it the gold mine period. So this was the time when gold was discovered. It was just discovered. So everybody was trying to, get into the space and at least mine some gold so that they can make some money for themselves. So, but story had it that there were some set of persons that what they did was to go through another route. Instead of joining the crowd to mine gold, some of them, what they did is some of them opted out or opted into sell shovels. So they started selling shovels to miners. And then the record had it that people that were now selling shovels were now richer than people that were mining gold, because there were little markets for people selling shovel, and there was a lot of saturated markets for people mining gold. This is how the digital space is. So it brings me into the digital aspect of this particular question now. You're being present in the online space means you are partaking in another gold mine era. This is another gold mine era, which means that the digital space is that era now. Just like the 18th century, this is the 21st century. I'm not sure we've entered the 20th. I think this is still the 21st century. So the opportunities is that every online business wants to be found online. Every online business wants to be discovered online, because we are now living in a global space. So the space is no longer for people that are within a particular territory. It is no longer for people that are within a particular location. It has spanned through different geographical regions. It has spanned through different geographical areas. So if you found yourself online and you can be able to stamp your authority in the online space, the benefit is, it can be counted. Number one, you can gain job opportunities. Number one, you can gain influence, networks that even money cannot buy. For example, for all the things I've been doing for the past 3 years, I have not been, in fact, Mr. Yemi, this is the first time I'm seeing you physical, like on a video chat. But we've been talking for up to a year now. I've been hearing your voice, I've been seeing your pictures, but this is my first time seeing your face. But we've had such a relationship that you can call me at any time of the day. You can literally message me anytime you want. And I know I have to respond to that message just because of the kind of relationship we've built. I'm not even sure where your location is, and you're not sure where mine is. So, but we've been able to build something that even to tomorrow, we know that our paths definitely crossed, and it crossed very well. So with the digital space, or stamping your authority in the digital space, it gives you opportunities, it gives you influence, it gives you networking opportunities that money cannot buy, and it also even gives you job opportunities too. I'm a testament to this. Literally all the jobs, I've been able to help businesses, both myself and other businesses, make over $150,000 in the past 2-3 years, and most of them I met them purely in the digital space. I've not seen them before. Most of them, I've not even spoken to them before. It is just based on text. So you can gain massive resources, you can gain networking opportunities, you can gain jobs, you can even become an authority just by stamping yourself in the online space. You can become an authority. So I don't know if I'm making sense or I'm communicating, or if you want me to throw light in some aspects as well.
That's very fantastic. Yeah, very, very fantastic. So a lot of time when people try to check, digital people now, to check where their customer comes from, they comes from how they're able to position themselves online. So, and that influences how their business grows, how the opportunities that come their ways. So, and thank you for that amazing and top-notch contribution. So, I think we'll just move to the next point. I'm just going to share the next point, which is talking about social media. So, what are the things that, just like it's on the screen, social media audits, right? What should go and what should stay? What are the things that, as a person or as a business, as a young professional or whoever you may be, what are the things that should go on your social media, and what are the things you reserve and not let it go? And how can we structure or tighten up our content online? Is there things that we can use to I think the tools will come to that later, but what are the things that we should reserve? What are the things that should go on our social media platform, Emmanuel?
Okay, so I think what social media audits, what should go and what should stay. This is talking about, we are trying to talk about what should be on our social media, right? Or the social medias we should use. Is that what you're trying to ask?
Yes.
The social media.
Yes. So what are the things that we should post? So a businessman who of course sells shoes, or let's say somebody who does a laundry business, to know the kind of content such person should put on there. Should the person just post any random thing, or should it be tailored to what the person is, or should it be knowledge based? What are the kind of things that you do on social media as you're trying to position yourself?
Okay. So thank you for this question. Very important. So to start your online journey, the things you are supposed to post is, number one, know your market. Know and understand your market. So if you understand your market, it can direct you on the things that should be on your social media platforms and the things that should not be there. For instance, if you're someone that maybe you deal on fashion wares, let's say you are a seamstress, I don't know, a tailor, I don't know if they call it tailor now. Tailor, you sew clothes, right? And you have a social media handle. The things that should be there should be more of lifestyle, right? Don't go and go to Canva and you are now editing all the Instagram reels there. Every day you're posting Instagram reels and you expect people to read them. People don't want to read all those things. Yeah. Your audience are people that are based on lifestyle. I want you to understand something. As you are stamping your authority on the online space, on the digital space, maybe you found yourself in one social media or the other, depending on your business, one thing you should know, I want you to have this in mind, is that people do not want to buy from you. They don't see. Okay, no, let me put it this way, so it doesn't get tough on your processing. People don't want to feel sold. People want to buy something, but they don't want to feel sold. They don't want to feel like you are selling to them. Once they have a feeling that you are trying to sell to them, they run away. They repel it. This is because there is a marketing term that says that people buy with emotions and they justify with logic. So people do not want to. They don't want to feel like you are trying to sell something to them, but they want to buy you. So one of the things you should do is understand your market, understand your niche, and if you understand your niche, it influences what you put there. Just like the example we are having right now in the fashion industry, you go with lifestyle. You understand that people that wants to buy your clothes, they don't want to buy it because they want to cover their nakedness only. They want to buy it because they want to feel among. They want to elevate their status, right? They want to feel that they are among what is going on in the society, the trends. They are among the trends. They are not just local kind of people. So you should not post, like, you should not go and maybe hire a graphic designer or maybe go to Canva and start designing stuff. No. Every day you wake up, you can video yourself on a particular uniform. You can go on other people's social media, pick something that is trending, a particular clothing that is trending. Another kind of post you can make if you're into the fashion niche is that you can show people how to wear clothes. There are people that their issue is they want to just learn how to wear what they have. People, they have a lot of clothing. So even if you're in the fashion niche and you are selling a clothes, you should not just be focused that it is only that clothes that you sell. People can even want your consultation, right? So people can be like, my wardrobe is too full, but I don't know how to combine clothes. They can invite you as a fashion person in the digital space. So you've created another business for yourself. Aside from selling the clothes you have, you've ventured into consultation because you are spreading your net in what people want, right? So at that point, what you're doing is maybe you wake up in today and your own is to show people how to button their suits. I've seen that before. I think it was in the online space that I learned that if you sit down with your suit, with the button of your suit still on, that means
you have to,
it's wrong. It doesn't make sense. So you have to loosen it. It was on the online space. So, and guess what? The person that showed me that, what the person have done is what we call, he has activated the KLT factor. They know, like, and trust. And that is what people buy from. When they know you, I have known the person because the person introduced me that I need to open the button of my suit if I'm sitting down. Although I don't wear suit, but I just learned it and I've known the person. I assume I've known the person in my mind. So the next thing is I'll start liking this person's post. Before you know it, one of these days, if I want to, maybe let's say I want to just do something that involves suits, the person will be my go-to person. It's as simple as that. He has stamped his authority and he has influenced me correctly. So let's say you're a chef, right? You also organize your particular your content. You build it around people do not just want to eat because they want to satisfy their hunger, right? People want to eat because they have certain class. They want to be among a certain class. They want to test a certain delicacy. Like someone like me now, there are certain food that I have not tested, like Italian foods, and I want to. So you can teach people, you can influence people. And let me drop this before I stop in this very conversation, because I believe you understand what I'm trying to say. 90%, yeah, I'm a single person, I'm a bachelor living alone. 90% of the food I cook, I go online to search for it. I just go online and maybe I decide to change the diet. I'll just go and search for it. And I begin to follow a particular creator, and before you know it, I start cooking that particular food. If the person have maybe like a digital product on how to cook something, that I can decide to buy. So this is what you should post according to your niche, and don't just post anything random. Go and look at people in your niche that are already doing what you want to do. Look at them, copy what they are doing, right? It's not bad to copy. In fact, there was a book I read and it said that everything, there is nothing original again, right? Everything has been mashed up. So if you think your idea is original, it's a lie, right? So originality is just what they I've forgotten I've forgotten how he coined this statement, right? But if you feel you're original, it's not true. Your idea, someone already has it somewhere, someone is already bouncing on it. So what you do is look at the person, copy, and get creative to it. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
So I believe I've been able to deal with this, Mr.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you did so much justice to it. So thank you so much. So, looking at how, what are the things that should go and what should not go. Some of those things that you touched, I mean, I can also summarize it to a point where you do a storytelling, of how your products can be of use. And people don't just want to buy. They don't want to feel like they are buying, but at least they want to buy. But then they want to get value.
Yes.
And again, you talk about know, like, and trust. They want to know you, like what you are doing, and then trust you enough to purchase from you. Thank you so much for that. All right, so we just move straight to the next point, which is talking about individuals, case studies of individuals and SMEs that grew through their online brand. So this, I think, I mean, you can mention them, but I would like you to use yourself as an example, because when the first encounter I had with you through one of the places we did back then, in one of the places where I work, it's a lot of something that I can refer to, because after that project I had to go back online and go and check your name, and I was able to see what I must tell you, your website gave me, it brought me joy. That was what invited me. Then I could collaborate, call you for other projects, and I know we've built about maybe 6 or 5 projects, 7 like that together, and we are still going to do more. So let's I want to just touch on SMEs or individuals that have grew through their online brands. I don't know if you understand what that is.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah.
So well, I won't talk much about myself, but to be honest with you, the little I've done right now, it is solely based on building a brand online. Mr. Emi, what you just said right now, like, I can't. In fact, this morning, I won't even. I don't know. Let me not share my screen, but this morning I received a message, somebody saying that he found me on YouTube, and that is why he wants to connect with me on YouTube. So, like, because of the way I've been in the online space, I've received much more opportunities. Like I said, this has been 4 years. Okay, for 3 years, I fully graduated from school, and I'm not even sure I know where my CV. I don't even know what CV is. To be honest with you, if you tell me to write a CV now, I'm going to fumble, because I don't even know where to start from. I don't even know how to put it together, right? Because I was just focused on building my brand online. And when you are building your brand online, one thing is sophistication is not needed. Simplicity matters. Just the fact that they can see you and see your track record and see what you can offer is enough. Nobody cares about your CV. Nobody cares about whether you have a master's degree. Nobody has ever asked me before what I graduated from school with, whether it was a 2-1 or it was a distinction or I fumbled entirely. They don't care. What they want to know is, can you deliver? Can you do this? And of course, that is our case, Mr. Emi. So one of the case studies I should use myself, because I've been able to grow my brand. I have students too, like people I've been able to use what I have to share my knowledge to. I've been able to share my knowledge to over 500 people, right? So they've been able to learn what I know. I've been able to give it up to them as well. So this is for me. And then there are other people, because I didn't just start this. I saw people doing it as well, and I decided to try it, and it worked. So someone like Naija Brand Chick, like this lady, you can look her up. Just this name I mentioned now, you can look her up on the internet. She's a very good example. Naija Brand Chick. Her name is, I think, Nelly or so. Abogu. I don't know if I mentioned it very well, but just this is her name, Naija Brand Chick. So one of the reasons I'm giving her as a study right now is that when I was trying to get started to build my online branding. I think around that 2018, 2019, when I have not even started doing anything. I was not discoverable online at all. So, but I saw her getting started. Like she was just using Facebook ads to get started, something like that. Helping people run adverts. If you have any of your business that you do right now, she'll just help you give a shout out to it. That was what she was doing. And as I'm talking to you right now, she's holding trade fairs that is not just accommodating Nigerians again. She's holding trade fairs all over the country, all over the world right now. So this is someone that I watched. I knew when she was growing. I knew when I was, like, if I want to assess him, I knew when exactly in Niger branch. I knew when, if I could assess him, it was easier for me. But right now, it's not even possible again because of the level she has gotten to. At least far back 2018, if you send her a DM, she'll find a way to reply, even if it's not that same day. But now, if you send her a DM, trust me, and if you're not a serious kind of person, maybe you came with this, hi, I love what you are doing, you are so wonderful. Your DM will be there for over 10 years. Nobody will attend to it because she has better things to do. She has bigger offers to put to. She has better people to attend to. And this is someone that started all the way from scratch. I'm not even sure I know anything about her educational background. I just knew that she's someone that built her brand online from zero. And right now, where she is right now is astounding. There is another person I want to give you as a study. One more person. His name is Joshua Mba. He's the creator of Celzo. He's the one that created a platform called Celzo, and he's also a co-founder of StakeCut. And he's also he's part of my inspiration for starting online, right? Joshua Mba. So he's actually like someone that has built his brand. I know him from Adams. In fact, from far back 2017, I knew him, and I knew how his online presence grew up till this moment right now that he is. He is actually a massive kind of person. He's a founder of a company that is worth over $1 billion right now. His company that he's built is valued over $1 million. And the one he co-founded, I think he's valued more than that, Seth. If you are in the online space, you should know StakeCut. It's an affiliate marketing platform that helps people make money. And if you know Celzo, it is a lead generation platform that helps people generate leads and close those leads, right? So these are people that you can look up and see their track record. In fact, as it stands now, there is a proverb I love. It says, looking at the king's mouth, you would doubt if he ever sucks the breast of his mom. Like, if you're looking at the king's mouth, you will say, are you sure this person drank the milk of his mom? Are you sure he was breastfed? Because of the levels he has gone through. But everybody went through a low moment, like moments when they had nothing. And these people I'm telling you about, they are people I watched, like I saw them began to grow from arithmetic growth. Now it is geometrically. Like, you can't even catch them anymore, right? You can't catch them anymore. Yeah. They've done exciting things. And yeah, these are case studies of people. At least these two persons, I've been following them for years now. They have seen their track records, and I know that if you look them up, you can be able to benefit one or two.
Yeah, thank you so much. Maybe so we'll get a list of those people and share with people on our community later on. Right? Thank you so much. So we'll just move to the next one as we begin to wrap up, which is talking about cleaning up digital space. Tools to monitor and clean up your digital presence. So how do we manage our digital presence? Do we need to delete some things we don't want again, or do we leave it and build on it? Should, in case I would just want to start afresh, what are the things I need to concentrate on to build my digital presence? I don't know if you get that. You can just talk on that briefly before people ask questions.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, you can put it down. Yeah.
Okay, so one of the ways you can, one thing is, for me, if you're starting out, if you want to start building your digital presence, there are two ways you can do this. If you want to clean up, it's fine. You can clean up manually by just deleting some of the things. Let's say you have a past that is not related to your niche. You can just manually go to the platform that you choose. And then also, let me chip this in. The niche you choose also determine the platform that you'll be in, at least to get started first, right? Don't go and open all the social media platforms, especially if you want to start. I don't know why this just entered my mind. Don't just go and start. You open Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You are not a company. Like, let's say you are trying to build an online brand. Start somewhere, depending on your niche. If, let's say, you're a fashion person, you know the platform you need to open. You don't have any business with Twitter. You don't need to go there and be gossiping. You open it, but not now. Just open Instagram, open Facebook. These are places that has more visuals. It's a social media platform that has more visuals than other ones. You don't have any business with LinkedIn if you're a fashion person, right? Except you're looking for a job or you want people to employ you. Now, at the long run, when you start growing to an extent, of course, you can now, build out the rest. So now, if you like I said, you can, if you want to get started, you can easily just go to your platform. Like for me, what I did is the platforms like Facebook. What I did was I manually went there and deleted the things that does not resonate with me. Not all, some of them, right? So, and then how you can monitor how you can monitor your presence is no rocket science. It's just you just keep being available. Just keep being available, right? Keep being available. That is just how you can monitor it, because there is no special tool. There is no special tool that you can use to monitor your platforms to make sure that nothing is going on. No, you need to be available. You need to make sure that your password, this thing now that I said, this password stuff now might seem inconsequential, but it's very important. Choose a definite password for this stuff. For instance, someone like me now, I have a specific password for my social media handles, right? And it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that you can easily just crop anywhere and disengage it. I have a particular standard password that I have, and I turned on two-factor authentication for all my platforms just so that I can be on the safe side. And I also did some, I think last 2 weeks, I did normal verification on Facebook. Like Facebook approved my account. So the next thing now is just for me to verify it. If I verify it and have that blue tick, I'm safe. But right now, I'm verified. I've submitted all the documents that I need to Facebook, just so that tomorrow someone cannot wake up and you notice that your account is no longer available or you're no longer online. So these are the tools you can use to just monitor. Those two-factor authentication and all can help you monitor just in case anything wants to go wrong, right? And then if you want to delete, you can delete some things. If you don't, if you're someone like me that I love being transparent, I love showing people how I started, you can leave your footprint, the one you have there already, except it is something that is foul, something that you regret, maybe something that you even want to confess about. You can delete it so that you don't have backlogs anywhere. But if it is maybe a humble beginning or something that involves you not having any kind of knowledge, you can leave it there so that people can see where you started and where you are going to. And it also encourage you when you see those posts from far back 5 years ago. I believe some of us, if you see it, you'll be like, wow, it's not been easy. Like this is where I started from. So it pulls a level of trust to people to know that this one is a normal human being that was struggling before, and now here is what it is. To encourage people to connect with you the more, right? But if you want to delete, you can go ahead and delete the ones you don't want. Leave the ones you want. And if you want to monitor, use a strong password, use two-factor authentications, and make sure you are verified in the internet space. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's very, very germane, because I remember about 3 years ago, I guess, I lost my Facebook account. And it's very painful when you have built, a presence that it's large actually, but I don't know how. One way or the other, it was hacked. I think I did an advert for one of the companies I manage on Facebook, and through that it was hacked. I didn't do all this two-step verification, all those. I didn't do all of those things, but I had to start all over again. So it's very important to make sure that we choose kind of password that is very, very strong, and at the same time, it's not something you forget easily. And again, try and verify your account. So that's very important. Thank you so much. And also, in it's part of transparency, you can leave it if you feel like you want people to see your past and learn from it and all of that. So, or else you can delete, just like Emmanuel has said. And if you're just joining us on this call, we are looking at digital echoes, and this is talking about how we can build a kind of online presence that will turn things around for us, open doors for us, and make life easier. So that's what we are looking on. We have touched on different topics, and at this point, we have just come to the last point. At this point, we have anybody that wants to ask a question, whether you are in this live session or you are watching us on YouTube, drop your questions. And if you're on live section, please, if you have any question, you can just ask now, so that before Emmanuel drops, you can attend to them. If you have any question, please kindly signify or mute your mic and just ask if you have any question, or you want to contribute to one or two things right there. Please, you can go ahead. Okay, as we are thinking about that, just like to share this. I saw this from Thread.media, which talks about the two sides of digital footprint. Talks about active and passive. So if you look at the screen, you'll see what the active presence will actually do. The first one is talking about intentionally share online. Sometimes you can control what you say or share, and you can contribute to the online. You contribute to your online reputations, and give us examples of names, emails, address, social media posts, and all of that. The passive one there, unknowingly left behind, softly collected. You can't control what data is gathered, and some of them are your browsing histories, device information, network data, cookies, and all of that. So there are two sides to it. There are the ones that you are actively doing, and there are some of them that are just passive, that are being collected without your knowledge, right? So it's just good to put that right there. All right. So any question? You want to ask Emmanuel any questions before we do the next thing we are doing now, and we wrap up after that? We are closing by 6 on the dot. Yeah. Any questions? It seems there's nobody asking any question. Okay, so if there are no questions, I want us to do something now. We're on this call. I want you to check bring out your phone and type your name on Google. Type your name on Google. That's the digital audit challenge that we are doing right now. Type your name on Google. If you are watching us on YouTube or on Facebook or LinkedIn or wherever you are watching us from, I want you to type your name on Google. What can you see on your page? What is coming up? At the first search, what is coming up when you put your name on Google? So if you're able to see that, I want you to write down one thing you will change or improve. So I did this a few years ago. When I put my name online, it was one video I posted unknowingly. I just posted it casually on YouTube. So and it's embarrassing for me at that time. That video is what is coming on when my name is being searched. Same way people want to check you out to see who you are, what you do, just to know what you have been doing in the digital space. I posted something on Facebook about a few days ago. I said even on referral, when you get referral from people, some people will still go and search you online to check who you are. And when people see what your footprint is, it gives, and it's a good one actually, it gives credence to who you are and what you do. So it's very critical to take this topic we are facing today with utmost urgency and importance. At this point, I think I would like to release Emmanuel. Thank you for coming. I know you have other engagements right now, so thank you for coming in. We really appreciate you, Emmanuel. Thank you for your session. It's amazing. I don't know if anybody will have anything to say at this point.
Thank you.
Before Emmanuel goes. Anybody?
So I actually want to drop this quote with you if I leave. So when you are in the online space, right? Don't be rigid. Be flexible. Be open to ideas, even from people, because the quote is, originality is undictated plagiarism. Originality is undictated plagiarism. So if you, like I said before, you are not, or you can never be original. So the only way you think you're original is if people do not dictate where you are bringing your ideas from. So don't be rigid on yourself to say, hey, I don't want to now go and see what other people are doing. I want to be myself. or I want to pray to God to give me idea. And I lie. Go and look at what they are doing. Mash up their ideas, let it become your own. So people look at your content, they don't know where you are coming from. They can't point your content to someone. But you actually come, maybe you look at 3 people's content and then you copy 3 of them and add your own creativity. It becomes yours. That's what it means by originality is undictated plagiarism. So, and also please don't, if you want to build a solid brand, don't go and be doing all those controversial stuff, except you want to become an influencer. It's not every trend you jump on. Focus on your brand. Any trend that does not resonate with your brand, allow it. It's not today you see maybe the government, they are doing one protest, you put it on your brand. Then tomorrow they are doing another. I'm not saying you should not participate, but because of the brand you are building, you can be a little bit reserved in, especially when it comes to your space, that space you are building for people to, relate to you. Just be very, very selfish with it. Let everything you are doing be related to your brand. That way, you keep the trust of people. Not today they will see you as a political giant. Tomorrow they will see you as a confused person, and the next day you are being controversial. They will forget about your brand and continue with the fact that you are just being.
And for career people, employers always check these things. Thank you so much. That's top notch. For career people, you will check it to see what, or maybe you are trying to apply into university abroad. When you submit your details, those are the things the background check they do. They check who you are, what you have contributed, what have you done in your digital space. So all of those things matters. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate you, and everybody at Creative Sparks appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
All right.
So thank you, Mr. Imi. I will run along right now.
All right. Thanks. Okay, so as we wrap up, I don't know if we have actually checked what our name on Google. What can you see, and what are the places where you found yourself? For me, I have some of the things that tops as LinkedIn. I have Facebook. I have Medium. I have Rockets. What's that Rockets something again? Let me check. Rockets. So that place is one of the things that I think can also help our visibility too. That's Rocket Reach. Rocket Reach. I don't know them from Adam, but they just put people's details, summarize it, and put it online, so that when you search, you can get people's details and know who they are, what they. So, but I know they reserve some of the information so that you can come to them and pay or subscribe to their platform. So that's how they do what they do. So same way, I think I've checked one of our team members. I could see Shegun on Rocket Reach. I could see him on some of the papers he has contributed to on academia, and also on LinkedIn and all of that, and some of our other team members. So I just want to put it towards that. We should try as much as possible to hone our digital presence. And the last thing on this screen, if you can see the screen, it says everyone on the internet has a digital footprint, whether voluntarily shared or not. While this can be helpful for background checks or other legitimate purposes, threat actors can also abuse and use them against their owners. So it means that as much as we are putting information online and all of that, so we need to be mindful of sensitive information, because people can use it against us, people can use it for betterment. People can pick it and use it for something good. At the same time, some people can pick it for things that are not good. So that's why it's good to keep private things private. So just like, let me just keep that. If like using all these chatbots like ChatGPT, DeepSeek and all of that, don't put your sensitive information on it. It's not good, because they are collecting data, and these data, or maybe you are participating in an online survey, things that that are very personal, please don't put it. I think I should just mention that also. It's just a way of finding a balance, actually. As much as we want to be visible online, please let's watch the things we drop everywhere, because at the end of the day, we will not be there to defend ourselves for anything people may want to think we have done or not. So Thank you so much. If you have any questions, I think we still have like 1 minute for any questions. If you have any questions, anybody with any contributions, you have something to say. I think, Segun, do you have any, from what Emmanuel shared, what are the things you think resonate or are very key to take home from this event?
Sorry. Thank you so much for that. I've been consistently following this this section, honestly. And there's one thing that actually jumped me. That was the fact that let me say I've not been updating my presence enough. I've not been updating my digital presence enough. I've not been doing enough in that regard. And I believe that's a wake-up call for me, to be candid. I believe with better updates and providing adequate information online, then you tend to gain more opportunities as time goes on. And more opportunities comes more, more money. Because the essence of doing all these things is fulfillment and money. To feel fulfilled that okay, you are doing things according or in line with your potential or in line with your dreams or aspiration. And when money is coming, that is the biggest bonus. Understand? So I really enjoyed the section. I'm not lying to you. It was very, 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 very meaningful. So thanks to you and thanks to our guests.
Yeah, thank you to you too, and every other person on the call. Do you have anybody that wants to share a thought or something that you picked from this session? And if you are watching us online on our social media handles or probably on YouTube, you can drop in the comment sections what some of the things that you have picked actually, so that everybody can learn from it. Any other person that wants to say something, or else we call it a wrap. Okay. So thank you so much. If there are no other contributions, Temitope saying thank you for the session. It was impactful. I see the need for digital presence and consistency. Yeah, that last part, consistency. Thank you for that. All right. Okay, so I think with this we have come to the end of this event, and thank you to everybody that joined in. And this is Creative Spark. You can follow us on social media. And also join us in the movement where we try to support people to, with our stories. So whatever story that you have, it can motivate one or two persons. Please come to us. Let's share with people how you are able to, get over a certain challenge. Maybe as a business owner, as a career person, how you're able to transit from one business career to another. How you're able to leverage your opportunities, how you're able to overcome fear, how you're able to ride on the shoulder of others. So let's help people to come to a space where they are able to break out of their limitations. Like I said, thank you so much for everybody, and thanks for your attention. See you some other time. Bye.